What to do, Primate Nation? Welcome back to another one from me, your boy, Joe Van, the autoimmune man. Humans are genetically similar to other primates because we all share a common ancestor. The degree of similarity depends on the species of primates, though. Like take chimpanzees and bonobos, for instance. We humans share almost 99% of our deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Making them our closest living relatives. They also kind of look similar to us. Not as similar as the golden langur monkeys, though.
Oh my god.
Anywho.
But in body, and especially in behavior. Then, gorillas share about 98% of their DNA with us. Orangutans, they share about 97% of DNA with us. But then, when you look at something like rhesus monkeys, it's a huge drop-off. In saying this, being so close biologically to chimps and bonobos, let's say, hypothetically, someone got really drunk at a bar. They've been divorced for about 6 months now and was trying to score, but no one was there. No man or woman wanted anything to do with them. Last call sends them wandering out into the local Congo jungle. This dude, still looking to score but having barely any senses about him, wanders south of the Zaire River, where he comes across a band of peaceful, horny, hippie bonobos. What would happen if, say, hypothetically, of course, he made a blood brother pact with one of them? If he had AIDS, would he have given it to that ape? The answer is a resounding yes, because chimps in part gave us human AIDS to begin with.
Oh, hell no, man.
Let's take a step back for a second though. I haven't asked you how you're doing. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all being healthy out there. Today's topic is all about that. Virality, immunity, and everything in between as it relates to primates. Let's get into it. But first, make sure to like and subscribe, because YouTube dumb. Like and subscribe. Spread monkey vids like disease. Then we all will become Monke. Time to uncover, among the monkey kingdom, who is the most vulnerable and who is biologically the strongest. Disclaimer, I'm being serious. No, just kidding. Disclaimer, I'm not being serious. That's why I'm the president of Primate Nation. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. I run this place. And listen, running this place, I love all my loyal monkey followers. But in that, I must stress, I'm just having fun. There's no direct better or worse monkey. All monkeys have different strengths and weaknesses, okay? Like, sure, we humans are physically the weakest among all great apes, but we make up for it with our huge dude. So now that we got that serious stuff out of the way, let's jump into the fun. Okay, so AIDS. It's kind of a big deal back in the day. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, or AIDS, is caused by the human immunodeficiency virus, also known as HIV, which originated in chimpanzees in Central Africa. HIV-1 was the main cause of the AIDS pandemic. It still harms people to this day, but we have ways to combat it now. Back in the 80s, there was no real solution to it, and it infected mostly the LGBT communities in America. The government, they didn't give a rat's ass about their safety, so it became a huge killer of this marginalized community. It was a bad time to love. Not to make it all sound like it's gone, it's not, it's currently here, but the 80s were particularly terrible. The origins of this disease are actually not so clear. It's actually believed possible that we humans have had cases of infection as far back as the 1800s. And no, it was not transmitted from sexual acts. That's just how it spread between us. The way it was contracted leading up to the 80s outbreak was most likely through hunting chimps. So I don't know if that means eating them too, but at the very least through the transfer of blood. So the question lies now, how does it affect chimps and bonobos? What they get is called SIV, standing for Simian Immunodeficiency Virus. But it turns out they usually shed the infection before it develops into AIDS. Those damn lucky apes. It's not that black and white, though. They can still catch AIDS-like symptoms and die. It's just very unlikely compared to humans. Between us and them, the pangenus gets a 1-up for its biology strength. Next, let's talk about Herpes-B, where monkeys get a free pass and humans get wrecked. So, you know how monkeys swing through trees, eat questionable things, and somehow stay perfectly fine? Well, meet Herpes-B, a virus that macaque monkeys shed off like a mild case of the sniffles. But for humans, it's like being hit by a truck. Symptoms for monkeys: they might get a tiny cold sore. Might not. Probably just go about their business like nothing ever happened. Symptoms for humans: start off thinking it's the flu, then suddenly brain damage, nervous system failure, and, well, the last thing happens when you get hit by an 18-wheeler going 90. Death.
I won't forget you, buddy.
So, how does it spread? Monkeys spread it through their favorite hobbies: biting, scratching, and, of course, monkey romance. How it gets to us is anything from saliva, urine and feces, to brain and spinal cord tissue. All of these can carry the virus. Now, if you're exposed, immediately wash that area with soap, detergent, or iodine for a solid 15 minutes. You know, it's like washing your hands, but something very, very serious is at stake here. I mean, technically, every time you wash your hands, that's the idea, is that who knows what you're carrying, so you should do it to be safe. Regardless, something like this happens to you, get medical attention ASAP. This is not one of those walk it off situations, and doctors may give you antiviral meds, aka the "why did you touch the monkey" treatment. So, what's the prevention? Assume all macaques are tiny, furry bioweapons, and treat them accordingly. This is another case of non-human primates having a one-up on us. Monkeys can handle their germs. We, on the other hand, should stick to admiring them from a safe and sneeze-proof distance. God, man. All these losses on our end makes you wonder how we even got anywhere. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you're thinking, let's see if there's like a single case of us having the superior immunity to our cousins. But first, let's go over some more monkey-specific ailments in rapid succession. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Diabetes. Diabetes is frequently seen in non-human primates in clinical and zoological practice. The genus Cebus is overrepresented. Causes for these diabetes vary from obesity, from carbohydrate overload, to genetic predisposition, and overall poor dietary choices. Next, acute gastric dilation. Life-threatening bloating occurs sporadically in captive non-human primates and may be associated with feeding after a prolonged fast, or periods of water restriction or accidental overfeeding. Next, tetanus. Next, intestinal adenomyosis. And then you have something like trauma. Trauma from cage-mate aggression or self-mutilation. Biting or hair pulling may occur occasionally, as may thinning of the hair due to self-induced alopecia. Trauma in captive non-human primates is also very commonly seen in clinical practice. Okay, out of the darkness into the light. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, self-confirming, species ego-boosting answer of whether we do better off with certain viruses, diseases, or infections that are actually super dangerous to our furry cousins. And the answer is yes, of course. We've traveled the world for thousands of years. In that span of time, we have contracted disgusting levels of diseases. Stuff that certain people grew herd immunity to, and other people have not. And we've used that knowledge for biological warfare. Looking at you, the British, in 1763, during the Pontiac's Rebellion, the British gave smallpox-contaminated blankets to Native Americans outside of Fort Pitt, and it killed about 90% of them. History horrors aside, the act of us transmitting ailments to non-human primates is called reverse zoonosis, where we become the one who knocks. And the top 5 common killers are: number 1, the common cold. Not so common for monkeys. You get the sniffles, you power through with some tissue and tea. A monkey? 9-1, they could get full-blown respiratory infection and die. That's right, your harmless little cold could be their apocalypse. Number 2, the flu. Just another day for you, a disaster for them. We humans complain about the flu, take a day off of work, and binge watch Netflix. Monkeys, they get pneumonia and die. I promise it gets less grim. Maybe. Number 3, herpes. The deadliest cold sore they'll ever see. Ever had a cold sore? Not me. But for you guys, annoying, right? If you're a monkey though, especially a small one like a marmoset, catching herpes simplex virus, HSV1, is not just annoying. It's brain-meltingly fatal. You might think you're just kissing a cute little monkey on the head, but in reality what you're doing is basically becoming a biological weapon, pointing your little smoocher like a gun to its head. Number 4, tuberculosis, the slow burn killer. TB in humans? Bad but treatable. TB in monkeys spreads fast and wipes them out. Imagine being a monkey and catching a centuries-old disease just because a tourist didn't cover their cough. Rude. Number 5, stomach bugs. What doesn't kill us kills them. We eat street food, get poisoning, and suffer for a day. But if a monkey picks up Salmonella, E. coli, or a variety of that, it can cause severe dehydration and, yeah, you guessed it, death. So, what the heck is the takeaway from this video? Common sense would say the world of infections is a terrifying one, and we should take precaution when dealing with other species. But a more fun takeaway can be, "F them monkeys, go humans!" Luckily that's not my real thought on the matter. While we have the power to outkill them with our infections, world leaders are choosing not to. They haven't explicitly said so, but their actions speak volumes. I think that's really sweet of them. It's actually kind of cute. Our bodies are always working to keep us safe from sickness. Every minute of every day, there's nothing to fear, but much to be cautious about, like owning pet primates. You shouldn't do it as they can carry diseases or catch diseases from us. Not to mention, it's just not natural for them. Farm animals and traditional pets are already kind of past the point of no return, but for our furry friends, they're just much more complex. They require the wild for the sake of being with their own kind and to keep microbially safe from us. Listen, there's no direct scale for immunity buffs, but different sets of pros and cons for each species. From chimps to macaques to us. Best thing we can do, aside from keeping our distance a little, is respecting the ecological and biological balance on this beautiful blue pearl we all call home. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Do you think we should disrespect boundaries and swap DNA with our cousins? You sicko? Thank you guys as always for checking this one out. Sleep well, fellow primates. And until next time, ciao for now. Peace!